We are back at it like a very good habit. What is up? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to part 3 of my Avowed walkthrough. Welcome back. Okay. Let's go to objective B first. We're actually going to do the main objective. I have no more side content. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering why I have this armor on, it's because I just transmog this armor right here. That's it. It's a really simple feature. I'm glad that's in the game. Okay. Why is there a red dot up here?
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Disoriented, lightheaded, my pulse is racing.
And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. Here's something to tide you over, but your work isn't finished just yet. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
I feel like I'm probably going to be like strong arming my way into getting more money from NPCs.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. No doubt some superstitious peasant toiling in the fields. The Living Lands has plenty of both. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those people are responsible for my death, and you're not. Let's go with intellect.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Having out first, doesn't speak what take the wire go after me. I mean, it could be excuse me, it could be someone else.
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Let's see, where is... I keep hearing about Justin as my top person. It sounds like she's the one who's really in charge around here. Let's go with the first one.
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
Checker Kai, we're not hunting deer. You're proven incapable of what can he do?
I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adherents in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing, the health of your soul is another. I'm sure that a scholar of your prestige is more than capable of self-diagnosis, but time is of the essence. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Tracking down mysterious assassins with a godlike who returned from death, all while the rumored Dream Scourge spreads? Can't say I'm prepared, but I'm ready.
We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
I actually kind of wanted to go see the healer lady. Who's a whatchamacallit. We could probably have some potions we could buy.
I knew you'd be back.
What you got for me, homie? How much money? Oh, I got 5,000. I don't remember getting this much money, but someone say staff of negative energy 30 seconds restored. Strike. I like the wand. It's interesting. Why is this unique armor cost less than the just fine armor? Oh, probably because this is a 1, this is a 2.
Don't go starting trouble.
So, you're the one they... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Dragu Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
You'll be okay. Just get it all out, Colbert.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Listen, tell me when you're bluffing about poison. Tell me you were bluffing. I need to find some kind of. How do you know?
We were both crossing the same patch of forest at the same time a couple years ago. There were some boars in heat I may have helped him with.
They were squirrels, and I had them well under control. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I've been keeping tabs on you since you got here. Godlike, looking like you do, and hauling Kai around like a sick puppy. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Okay, so I'm not saying that it's a possibility that this guy is the one who shot me with the arrow, but someone did shoot me with an arrow. He has a bow and arrow on his back, so I don't know. We'll be very careful around this guy.
The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Or I guess not, because he becomes a companion. Which I didn't know he actually becomes a companion. Like, truly, I didn't know. Like, all I knew was Garrus, Kai, and Erika Ishii's character. That's it.
Wow's eyes. That reeks.
Fuck you, Marius!
Reminds me of freaking whatchamacallit. Prank. Fuck you, Chelios.
See, Marius? Told you I wasn't ready to hang it up yet.
I had it under control, Makul. But thanks.
Ah, it's the principle of the thing. Now, what'll it be?
Oh, homeboy selling weapons? Well, I'll take lockpicks. That's it. All right, let's bounce. Because that Marius wants to talk back at camp. We'll do that later. Okay, scene of the crime. There's blood.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there. There are places elsewhere on this island that would kill for those supplies. Literally.
It's up further. Oh. Reeks of the swamp water. Where's some berries?
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Let's go see Mau Mau.
Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
I hear it. Ah. We got Blackwing gloves. What is this? Critical damage. Okay.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you. Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else.
Ooh.
I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window.
I mean, we're going there anyways. Wait, hang on.
Huh. Hi, Margaret. Don't worry. It just gets fancier from here.
Okay, she's in love with someone named Nasha? Are you a Nasha? No.
You're new around here, aren't you?
Maybe talk to homegirl here.
I wouldn't have picked that color, but it's good on you.
Still Nasha.
Right.
Ah, here we go.
Are you here to see Juliana? Or can I help you with something else? Belia? But she hasn't come by in a couple of months. Did something? Oh, I understand. Of course, it all makes sense now. That poor girl. She thinks everything that goes wrong is her fault. I'm glad she's found someone. Yes, I did. Just not in the way she thought I did. Or perhaps not in the way she wanted. Thank you for bringing that letter, though. I was worried about her. I'll send one back. That should make her feel better.
Wait, do I gotta... She didn't give me a letter, though, so we're good.
That's the apocrypha.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
We're gonna leave with the rebels who killed me.
Ha! You Adirans always think everyone's out to get you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary. But I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Well, I'm going to feed your soul to my imp. How does that sound?
Bullshit. I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Show me what you got. Hands up.
Yeah. Shut up, boys.
Yeah.
Let's test out one of your abilities.
One moment.
There you are, swine. This time, you're gonna stay.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
What the?
That's Thala. You really stepped in the socket now.
The will be unsafe!
The weapon's not doing the job!
Wait, someone else still shooting at me?
They're dead. It's over.
Nice work.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. Damn, I was afraid of that. If you made an enemy of the locals, this won't be the last attempt on your life. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy. The pleasure is all mine, Envoy.
So what goodies you got? That. Pick that. Take a lockpick. Wait. Okay. Given what, okay, but my, whatchamacallit ability in the book, which I like the abilities that they're giving me in this. It's for right now. I'll use that. All right. Yeah, let's do resolve. For stamina.
Who was that? Hey, hold it! Come and get me!
And you killed him! Fiancé!
On your right!
What's that?
On the one, hold up! Let's see what you got!
Fiancé!
Got him.
You're right!
God, these guys really don't like me now.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
And more lockpicks.
Seems like you want to keep stuff like that in a warehouse.
Hey, what do you know? Take that. Oh yeah, I guess I should just pick up the bow, the weapons. Because we could just dismantle it for parts. Take that. Do that later. Alright, we need to get all the way over here. Is this the way? No. Wish we had some type of gravitational magic so we could just float.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Sounds like a personal problem, buddy. There's a pocket carry this way. We need to go. Okay, where is it located on the map? You have learned that Messiah found the vicinity of the to Hightown. Which we accidentally went to Hightown, right?
What you got? Next one, hard leader. Nothing. Come and get
basic spells do pretty good work.
This is where people go to buy stuff that'll just get them mugged everywhere else.
Oh, this is side quest. Nope, don't get distracted.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna...
have to check in with me to enter this part of the... never mind.
I'm not gonna get distracted. We're gonna do the main mission.
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
A broken throne, symbol of Wodoka the Oathbinder.
Murderers!
How awful.
Not to worry, envoy. We got one of the pack. We caught this one trying.
The envoy is alive and hunting us. We use the final members of this light to do it.
To break into the embassy. You startled me.
Gods, they've looted the place.
Where you running? Where you running?
Really? Looting the clavages.
Well, that didn't take long.
After them!
Shouldn't be here.
Need a better weapon.
Your armor's too weak here.
Beyond safe! One set.
Coming from your right.
Fine. We should just use the other grimoire.
Over here!
Beyond safe!
This does a lot of damage.
Nice job, everyone.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chain pot. Aiming through the best parties.
You got some wild stories, Garrus.
I'm starting to see why Aemond was going gray all of a sudden.
I don't feel like using the freaking whatchamacallit. We got enough lockpicks, but let's see if we can find this key. Which I have no idea where we can even look for it. I mean, we searched everywhere for it.
If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Huh. Always a fan when games give me different options to get around.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Aemond not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. The cistern is almost as old as Paradis. Supposedly, it was built by the island's original Pargrunan settlers. But it hasn't been in use in a very long time. I'm surprised there's still a way to get down there.
Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
All right, let's go check out this place, shall we?
A drop? Dear citizens, a drop is all it takes to protect yourself.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength, so we may overcome adversity.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the battle. Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do...
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will.
Oh, come on. I would have liked to use my perception. Interesting, because I have reason to believe this district harbors an assassin.
An assassin?
She's so lying.
Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cut purses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you?
Object the act. I already know that Cleaver gave you the key to the cistern.
Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned. You aren't ready for the answers. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? Must be nice working for a monster. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
They even got some grenades back here. Alright, this is a good place to do a hardcore savey save.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Who's there?
Oh, screw it.
Another will be unsafe!
Here we go.
Better armor.
With that rock!
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
Something's not right. I can feel it.
Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
Wish you would.
If you want help burning through that, say the word.
Just spiders? Easy.
Just like the good old days.
Man, poison lasts for quite a while, huh? I'm not gonna use my healing potion until the poison's gone. I don't see a point.
You know what that fed me?
More blessed spiders. Fight to me.
There we go.
Never will be unsafe!
Take your best shot. Here they come. Next one's mine.
Bro, this arcade veil is so freaking cool. I wish you could like track your own grimoire and put your own spells in.
Worth that rock!
Gotcha.
Come and get me!
Never will be unsafe!
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Guts. Not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
I agree. Come on now. It's different. There are times to be an anime character, and this is not one of those times. Ooh. Man, not gonna get that, but still. But yeah, I want to like, I wish you could like put, or like mix and match like different magic, voice crack, magic abilities into a grimoire. Instead of the grimoire just coming with its own specific one. You could build out your own grimoire kit. That would be pretty cool. Wait, don't tell me. Do I need to make a ice thing? How did I do it last video? I used an ice spell, right? Was it any ice spell or was it a specific ice spell? I forgot. That you could just cool the thing. Let me see. Just
Worth that rock!
Nope. Don't want to go get it. Oh, they have the Eye of Fate. That's why. I just used magic for no reason. Which is a freezing grenade. Who cares?
Worth that rock!
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still need
You're supposed to get up there. Ooh. What was wrong? Oh, I misunderstood it. Either way, I am damned. I have to hide this journal scattered to the sewers. Forgive me, Urza. He regrets trying to kill me? I'm glad I picked up this journal entry. Okay, another hardcore savey save.
Keep quiet. Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
What was that? You're not getting away.
Oh,
You're
no.
down here.
Weapon's not gonna cut it.
sprained my shoulder.
Alright, another hardcore save. For reasons, you all know.
Over there, the left. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
You're mine now!
Oh! I feel like I made that same mistake before.
Let's see what you got. Give me a second. Didn't think that one through, did he?
You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed 8 point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Almost blew myself up. Actually, no, I did blow myself up. Whoops. I was trying to be cheeky and the sneaky. What do you want me to do?
Eyes open.
Right behind you.
They're off!
I'll find you better armor. Another win.
I'm curious if this is gonna turn to a Deus Ex Mankind Divided situation where you try to sneak into that one dude's base and to get the good outcome, you couldn't kill none of his subordinates. Is it gonna be one of those situations? If so, whoops. Well, you can't incapacitate any of them in this game. You can't do that to no one.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Nimdut, someone's up ahead.
That guy actually might take a liking to this one more. Even though I put all my points into whatchamacallit. Well, we can respect any time we want. So I did this. I did this. I did these two. Try to do fireball. It just unlocks it though. Yeah, I mean, it's my protective shield.
I would have sent that thief on his way without our blessed day supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
We killed the envoy and the gods brought them back. What does this mean? They must have some higher purpose and I'm too unworthy to grasp it. I failed. I want to... It seems like we could probably talk him out of something. I'm getting that vibe. Oh shit. Oh goodness. Every time, every single time, I'm like leaning back in my chair and whatnot.
Quiet as the depths.
Remind me not to spook you.
Okay, I actually felt bad to killing her. Like, why?
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
That's why we're hardcore saving. I know, I'm hardcore saving a lot. I do this when it comes to video games like this.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
Apparently, I have unfinished business. I'm asking the questions here. You owe me answers, justice, and an apology.
You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe.
I mean, he seems very regretful.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours.
You kill everyone you see in your dreams.
Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Ardir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Ardir from conquering this land.
Clearly, you never heard of self-fulfilling prophecies before.
Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
What it says, take your people and leave. Before I change my mind, Edward told me that what the Sylvan have done to your people. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods.
We picked up his journal notes. He's very regretful for what he did. He says that he made a mistake and he must scatter all of this and whatnot, so let's go with number 3.
If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardir.
Let's go with number 2.
You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Not the path I'd take, but hey, I only get to die once.
You're really letting us go?
You made a terrible mistake, but the gods saw fit to correct. Tell your people that adherents know the meaning of fairness. Why make a bad situation worse?
At least we agree on that much. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents.
Impressive.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the sun. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
I did send that one lady to the Steel Groot. She's so going to die. Oh man, part of me wants to reload my save, but I'm not gonna do it.
How do we know this envoy isn't going to stab us in the back?
The Deerans are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she backed down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase she won't forget.
I hear a chest. There we go.
I won't forget your mercy.
Good.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
Oh, those guys can screw off. Who cares? I did the right thing in my heart of hearts. I really do regret sending her to whatchamacallit, to the Steel Groot.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Durnborn. The only potion.
With so many closed shops, you'd think the Paradisans would welcome a little trade with Adir.
See that worn spot? Hunters pet the wolf's head for good luck.
Gods, what a mess.
I'm curious. If we continue with the mission, are we gonna miss out on the conversations? Like, do the conversations stack up? I mean, we can actually fast travel points at camp. There's fast travel points, right?
Might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Right. What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grassland, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got herself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Trees, rocks, water, dirt. A few Zarops and bears, but not much else here wants to kill you. Enjoy it. It'll get worse from here. Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak. What? Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want thump-chested Nimduts coming after you like the ones who come after me. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good talk.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. And you really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. Things aren't always that clear, especially when you're staring down a man who tried to send you back to the wheel. But I like your certainty. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Mine too. I understand discipline, but you've got to know when to give. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the Living Lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. Don't speak too soon, because they may have followed you here. Paradise used to be a lot more violent. Now, bandits like the Sparrowhawks at least have to limit their activities. Of course, that change has come thanks to Ambassador Hilgard's Adiran troops. And the Steel Garrote. Ludwig and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Steel Garrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
All right, it's time to have some dreams of the God Spirit person. No dreams? Me or my or Mo?
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise militia.
This building is Aderan property. You're... Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Aderans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradise militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better? Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, envoy.
Could have gone worse.
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I can get used to this.
Wait, have we already traveled this way? Why did it just say that the freaking whatchamacallit was just right here?
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. An Aderan official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. By the way, I never met that Orlan girl before in my life.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangle. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Guess the god person is not that happy with me. Whatever. Wait, is the watcher at the...
They're off!
Come and get me! Where's the book? Let's see what you got.
We're set rough!
Armor's too weak here.
Ulsen!
Is that all you have? Take him down. You're mine now.
They're off!
You're not looking good.
Beyond sync!
These guys keep just popping out everywhere, huh?
Good fight.
They weren't here before, though. This is where we had the daydream from. Interesting. All right, we need to cross over this area like we did last time.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Boudica. If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
Don't say it like that. Hey.
We're set rough!
That doesn't help me a little bit.
Ulsen! We're set rough!
literally could turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's gotten into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
Was. Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power. Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead by my hands. Look, I just want to go back home. To the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now? Knowing what I know. I keep telling myself that that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are. I suppose you have a point. Thank you. I think. Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading. Why, it's tradition. Runid doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do.
I don't accept payment for my advice either. You can just throw your coins at my feet.
What you do is your decision, but you have been warned.
Step closer, godlike.
She has a lot of cabbage.
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Of that, I am unsure. You might find that you suddenly have new abilities that manifest in battle, for instance. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient places, like memories not your own. But that does not explain who pulled you from the grasp of death. Who would do such a thing? I can say much, but that thing, whatever it is, eludes me. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always sign their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond. Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Adra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Adra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence. A lost soul, perhaps, wandering and in search of some connection from afar. When you find Adra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, Godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
It is what it is. How much people scream, flee, die, amount of... I don't like that. Is that like what? What are the endings of the game? Okay, where do I supposed to throw the coin? He said back of the house, right? Here? I can't do nothing about it. She said at the back of the house. I didn't... I guess it has to be that, right? Is he still here so I can get more confirmation?
If I have lived before, or maybe I should. Oh, there is such a thing. Please, leave me to my thoughts.
I'm guessing it is that, but I can't throw it or nothing. Maybe I have to get all the way up and then throw it. Throw it from here?
We're setting rough!
Yeah, you can't like drop it or anything like that, so... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the coin now. Can I talk to the lady about it? Miss Rudy.
Trouble me no more.
Oh, duh, fuck me then. Sorry.
Tell me you brought good news.
Oh, Envoy, you return.
And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
What? How could you let this happen?
You're damn right it is. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
She sounds like a wonderful person.
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. How comforting. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be on to something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Is this the Inquisitor person? Oh shit.
Heelguard,
Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Nice mask, where do I get one?
You can't. Once you deserve such a mask, it will find you. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
I've experienced the horror of this region. We must stop it before it's supposed to. I agree. I'm not concerned with this.
He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
I'm trying to look at like the neck part of her mask. Like, is that her skin? Like, it looks like a little burnt or something. Or like, does she have the Dream Scourge or whatever infection? Or is that part of the mask or her outfit? I have no clue. So I think the two of you would be stronger together than apart. Maybe these problems existed because the Living Lands doesn't want us here. I served at the pleasures. How do you know so much about what I'm doing?
I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
That ought to send a message. Just not sure it's the message they want to send.
She is going to be a problem. Oh, that was nothing. Ludwig already despises me. You deserve a sporting chance to avoid her wrath. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig? Well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
I was just curious, what was all that noise about? I have no clue. Alright, I'm gonna break for camp, then we're going to bounce, booty bounce, end the video. It's a good place right here. I could just, come on. You're drifting the controller, you ain't gonna stop me. I mean, maybe, there we go.
Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they are. Take everything you know about forests and make it 100 times more aggressive. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Pleasant dreams.
Companions? It's just Kai.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and shard earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
It's kind of that one note journal entry from the one, that one lady.
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. Burrow for warmth, but the hawk circles outside the den. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
All Alrighty, everyone, this is a good place to stop. Thank you all for watching this. If you guys could please leave a like on this video. If you guys like what you saw, please subscribe for more content. It helps support this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post on this channel. And make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats, and dogs, and whoever who not. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky as well at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube, Super Thanks, leave a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. All of those links are in the description down below, and that's a pay comment in the comment section down below as well. With all that being said, I will see you all later.